So we're taking our Porchcast on the road again, and this time we ended up in Nashville, Tennessee. How do you like my new hat? And I've got some boots coming too. I'll tell you the story in a minute. So anyway, I'm staying here at the beautiful Fontenelle Inn outside of Nashville, and Nashville's always been on my bucket list, so I was so grateful to be able to share it with my daughter for a couple days. We had a little escape together. So the word that keeps like stirring in me as I think about this trip is the word grace. And even though Graceland is in Memphis, not Nashville, and I just feel like I've been in the land of grace. And my daughter's middle name is Grace too, so I don't think that's a coincidence. It's just been one of these incredible trips where everything kind of fell into place. So we've been in Graceland. And by the way, there is an Elvis Connection. Did you know that Elvis, this is a little side tidbit, was a country singer before he was a rock and roll star? That was his first love, blues and country. And actually his gold-plated limousine, the Cadillac, is in the Country Music Hall of Fame in downtown Nashville. So there you go, a little tidbit on Elvis and the Graceland connection. So, but we just had a great trip. It was a quick trip, just a couple of days. And we started out at the Grand Old Opry. And I don't know if any of you have been there, but it's a very special place. Rascal Flatts was playing, and Stephen Curtis Chapman, who is one of my favorites, and I didn't even know he was on the schedule. So anyway, long story short, I ended up on the stage of the Grand Old Opry with thousands of people there, and I will try to attach the video clip, and I won a pair of boots. And one of the things on my list was boots. So I'll have to have a picture of the boots. So it just started out with a crazy, fun concert at the Grand Old Opry. Ended up on stage and got a free pair of boots. How cool is that? And then on day 2, which is our full day, we headed down to Nashville. And one of the things that people always said about Nashville is parking is horrendous, especially on Broadway, on that street. So sure enough, we turned right onto Broadway. And right as we turned the corner, a block from Tootsie's and where the main kind of music and all that is starting, was a parking spot waiting for us. So I just felt like everything kept falling into place, and I just feel like that is God's grace showering down, and that is, grace is the word that means unmerited favor. And I just felt like it all over the place. Even yesterday, it was supposed to rain all day, not a drop, but it was overcast, so we didn't have the heat. It was absolutely beautiful, and we just had a great time. So anyway, I just wanted to kind of share a little tidbit. I'm going to have a story about our trip, but I encourage you to be on the lookout for God's grace. It is everywhere, in small, a lot of times in small ways, but in big ways. And I just thank God every time, and I just thank God for a great trip with my daughter. Gracie is what I call her. And just for our safe travels and for this wonderful adventure. And our adventure continues. So we'll be having some new stuff coming. I'm going to be doing some more Bible related lessons, making it real and relevant, because that is my passion. And it just will be something that I think hopefully will be life-giving to you as well. So anyway, signing off from Graceland in Nashville, not in Memphis, but this was the land of grace with my Gracie. Thank you for tuning in, and we will be back next week. Bye-bye. I almost forgot. One of the most obvious signs of God's grace on this trip are contained in this box, the Goo Goos. I did not know about the Goo Goos before Nashville, but it has changed my life, and will be changing the Queen's life, because you know how she loves chocolate. So we will see you next week. The Queen will be back, and I'm sure will tell us all about how she enjoyed the Goo Goos. So signing off from Nashville. Bye-bye.